In today's energy healing, we address the belief, I have no support. And we covered needing support, wanting support, asking for support, receiving support, everything about support. Stay tuned. Welcome to Community Energy Healings to unlock your brightest future, no matter what's happening in the world. This is a service that I offer every week as my gift to the general public for anyone who resonates with this type of support. Now, if you're new to energy healing, then just a little insider tip about what we're doing. Energy healing is an innovative empowerment tool that's designed to help you oh my gosh, my brain just stopped to to access your natural power to create your best life and simultaneously to help you release the blocks or the resistance that get in the way. Now, if you're brand new to energy healings with me, I strongly recommend that for today you pass on this energy healing and take a few first steps next. Go to unlockyourbrightestfuture.com, watch the energy healing orientation, read the disclaimer, and then once you know that this is for you, come back. You are very welcome. You can participate live here in the Receive community on Facebook or any number of ways that you can engage through the recordings. All of the details are on that information page. Again, it's unlockyourbrightestfuture.com. If you don't know me, my name is Sonia Miller. I'm an empowerment coach and energy healing practitioner, and I help accomplish women who feel that they're meant for more to unlock the purpose, passion, and prosperity that still eludes them without wasting time or working harder. Now, while my coaching programs are tailored for professional women, energy healings are open to everyone. So all are welcome. If you resonate with the topics that we address here, then I'm so glad that this can be of support to you. Let's see what's next here. So with that, we're going to move straight into the energy healings. And if you are brand new, if this is your first live and you're here on Facebook, then please just say hello. It'd be great to see who's joining us. And if you're a returning student, if you're a returning participant, I would love to hear if you just want to put in a couple words about what you are noticing since, let's say, your last energy healing or any others that you've engaged in. We all have ways to assess this. I always give tips about this throughout the process. And it's really wonderful to hear for yourself, to acknowledge it, but also to inspire other people about what's possible with energy healings. So say hi. Would love to see who's here in the Facebook community. And we're going to move into the energy healing. So pull out your journal or notebook, and we're going to begin with where we are right here, right now, today. All right. So take a breath and allow yourself to connect with, at this moment in time, what are you ready to experience or create in your future? Whether it's your immediate future, like this week, right now, today, this week, or it's more of a longer term vision. So just see what's present for you right now and just write that down. That's going to be your topic for today. And we're going to move now into 4 assessment points. So we always cover these 4. Write them down as prompts. Number 1, struggle. Number 2, attention grabbers. Number 3, resistance, 1 to 10. That's our scale. And number 4, sensations. So I'll go over those quickly. Number 1 is struggle. Number 2 is attention grabbers. Number 3 is resistance, scale of 1 to 10. And number 4 are sensations. So now we're going to assess where you are with this topic about what you're ready to create or experience in your future for today by seeing where you are baseline. So first, become aware of any struggle that you're feeling around this topic and just write down a few words. And then check in with what is grabbing your attention. What is in the space of your awareness regarding this topic? Are you fretting? Are you planning? Are you trying to figure out? Are you problem solving? Are you ruminating? Are you just focused on one particular thing that just is in there? It's grabbing your attention. Write this down, write down a few things. Whatever is grabbing your attention right now. And now we're going to just rate on a scale of 1 to 10. How much resistance are you feeling right now about this topic? This is just going to be intuitive. It's just something that arises. Just trust whatever comes. There's no right or wrong. 10 being the highest level of resistance. 1 is the lowest, or 0. But you might not be here if you were at a 0. Okay. And finally, this is where we go from our heads into our bodies, and allow yourself to become aware of the sensations that are with you now around this topic. So you might feel sensations that are subtle or strong. There might be numbness, there might be no sensation, but your awareness goes to a particular place in your body. So notice where in your body you're aware of sensations, jot that down. And then you might want to write down a few more words about how you're perceiving this. So is there a color? Is there a shape? Is there a border? Is it intense? Is it diffuse? Is it focused or diffuse? So just see what shows up for you and write that down. Okay. So we're going to move into our energy healing, and I invite you to get comfortable, minimize any distractions. And as always, if you have any questions now or later or throughout, please just post them in the chat. I won't be doing any Q&A during the energy healing, but afterwards, during our wrap up, I'll come back and I will check to see any questions that arise, also to hear about people's experiences. And I will stay after the energy healing up to 30 minutes if there are questions. A couple other things. If you feel any discomfort, which is very, very rare, but you might feel a little bit, that happens once in a while, any discomfort, just tap on your heart center. Okay, and you can do that for as little, as long as you like, but that tends to help the energy dissipate. And you will hear me say the words repeat after me quite a bit throughout, and you are free to either repeat after me silently or aloud, or just not repeat after me and let the words wash over you. All right. This energy healings are very forgiving, so you don't have to do anything perfectly. You can fall asleep. You can come back later. I'm holding the space for everyone. Okay, so with that, we're going to begin. And I invite you to take a cleansing breath. And if you haven't already, allow your eyelids to become heavy and close safely shut. Allow yourself to become aware of whatever is holding your body up. And recognize the presence and the reliability of this physical support for your body and your being. Know that your breath is imbued with a divine intelligence that guides your being into deeper and deeper relaxation and safety. And if at any time you need to attend to something happening in your physical reality, you're free to do so as you need to. And you can always come back to the recording. Now bringing your awareness to your heart, imagine that you're breathing in and out of your heart. And I'm going to guide you in 3 rounds of breath. With each breath, you'll relax into deeper relaxation and safety. And after these 3 rounds, you'll resume a natural and comfortable rhythm. Just follow my lead. So take a deep cleansing breath and fill your lungs completely. And hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. Deeper relaxing. Now inhale to fill your lungs completely. Hold the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. Deeper and deeper relaxed. Now inhale one more time to fill your lungs completely. Holding the fullness for 1 beat. And exhale longer and slower, expelling every last drop of breath to empty, holding the emptiness for 1 beat. Deeper and deeper relaxed. And now resuming a natural and comfortable rhythm. And as you continue breathing in and out of your heart, imagine that your heart space is a doorway to the divine life force of all that is. And with each breath, this life force energy flows through your body and being illuminating your awareness with the deep knowing of the truth of who you really are as an expression of life. For there is no separation. You are an aspect of life. And as you acknowledge the true nature of life, you acknowledge your true nature. And you understand that any difficulty or challenge that you experience or perceive is held in the wholeness and the love of life. So as you breathe, you understand with greater clarity that you are wholeness, you are peace, you are joy and freedom and power and purpose and safety and wholeness and all that is good. And with your next cleansing breath, you draw to your being the support of Mother Earth and Father Spirit in their divine expressions. And all of these energies join together to flow through your body and being, radiating beyond your flesh, and to bathe you and surround you in love, guidance, safety, and protection. Okay. So repeat after me. My intention is to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am, and to relate to all that is presenting in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Okay, so we have sacred space, we have the focus for today. Overall strength is 10-20% strength. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and weakness is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% weakness. So whatever the topic is today, there's lots of room for transformation. So 20 to 100 strength, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, infinity to infinity, 1, 2, 3-dimensional influences. Memories, residuals, forgiving, forgetting, correcting, right now, this minute, strong, complete, permanent, absolute to infinity, past, present, future, strong. Take a deep breath. And whenever I say take a deep breath, you're welcome to tap on your heart center, the sternum, if you like. Okay, so first we're going to check for internal objections. Repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. So the two internal objections that arose are deserving and will. Is there priority? So we're going to go with will today. Tapping on the karate chop point, which is the side of the palm. Repeat after me. Even though a part of me thinks that I will not heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and to allow my will and divine will to harmonize in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I will not heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and to allow my will and divine will to harmonize in ways better than I ever imagined. Even though part of me thinks that I will not heal this, I am willing to love and honor myself anyway, and to allow my will and divine will to harmonize in ways better than I ever imagined. Okay, you can stop tapping on your heart, on your hand, and tap on the heart center. Take a deep breath. Okay, repeat after me. I want to heal this. It's safe to heal this. I deserve to heal this. It will benefit me and others to heal this. It is possible to heal this. I will heal this. Checking for denial, denial of denial, no perception, no chromosomal programming, NDPR conflict. Overall strength is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% strength. Wow, that really popped up your strength from 20 to 80%. 80, 90, 100, and weakness is at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% weakness, down from 90. Okay. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, infinity to infinity, 1, 2, 3 dimensional influences. Memories, residuals, forgiving, forgetting, correcting. Right now, this meant strong, complete, permanent, absolute infinity, past, present, future, strong. Take another deep breath. All right, let's see where we're guided today. It's a core wound. That's our point of entry. Okay. The core wound is no support. So I'd like you to repeat after me. I have no support. Okay, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, psychic, psychological. So this is perceived or believed on all levels. And everything I name, we're neutralizing it as we go. So we're going to see what you're associating with no support. There's emotional energy. One at 10, 20, 10, 15, 10, 11. Okay, insecurity. Correcting more emotions, 1 to 10, 1 to 5. Confusion. Correcting more emotions, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Repressed fear. Correcting more emotions, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, 6. Blockage, denial, denial of denial, no perception, no chromosomal programming, NDPR conflict. Lack of consciousness. So I'm going to check on something that's coming through strongly around this. So is this lack of consciousness around the core wound of no support um, what I'm getting is there's no frame of reference for what it would be like to have support. Um, Now you may have a frame of reference for having support, but this is illuminating the places you don't. And so it's kind of like you don't know what you don't know about support. And so therefore, um, it's just not even available to you. Like it's just not there for you. So this is very powerful energy that's coming through about expanding your consciousness, your awareness about what support is, what it looks like, what it feels like, how to access it. And then not only just seeing it externalized, but also what this does is awaken you to your part in not having support. How are you showing up? And what's coming through is do you allow yourself to need support? Do you allow yourself to need people? Do you allow yourself to have needs? We've had needs come up a lot in energy healings. So part of it is being aware of this idea of support. But then to access it, there's this whole other deeper level, which is what is my part in accessing support, allowing support, receiving support, needing support? Because it isn't enough for it to exist in awareness. It's who do I need to be to have this in my life? Okay, anything else in the emotions around I have no support? All right. What else do we need to identify today? Emotional qualifiers. Let's see what that's about. Resistance to. So it's like a prompt. Resistance to. So we're going to start with, is there resistance to support? Yes. I'm going to go through a couple things that showed up. Resistance to asking for support. Yes. Resistance to needing support. Yes. Resistance to having needs. Yes. Resistance to allowing support. Yes. Mm. Resistance to feeling vulnerable. Yeah. And resistance to expressing your vulnerability. Anything else? Just for me. Okay, so anything else around resistance to support or anything else? So is it more around support? No. Is it resistance to other something else? Yeah. So resistance to, is it here? So strong muscle. Okay, so now we've got some polarities. So are polarity imbalances causing resistance? Yes. Okay, so polarities. Okay, repeat after me. Wrong versus right. So that's out of balance. And excessive, always weak muscle indicator. So wrong is excessive, right is deficient. More polarities, 1 to 10. Oh, what am I doing? We'll put more polarities here. Okay, repeat after me. Passive versus active. Out of balance, and passive is excessive. And active is deficient. Other polarities, yes. Repeat after me. Self-blame versus self-praise. Self-blame is excessive. And self-praise is deficient. Okay, other polarities. So I'm asking if these polarities are specific to support. So excessive is wrong, passive, and self-blame, and deficient is right, active, and self-praise. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper with these. So this excessive energy around wrong, is it the belief or the just the excessive energy that it's wrong to ask for support? It's wrong to need support. Okay, so wrong to ask for and need support. So these are just energies that are coming in. So then consequently, what's right is doing it all yourself, self-sufficiency, and I'm getting the words fierce independence. Okay. Anything else around the wrong, right? Passive versus active. So what's coming through with passive is I shouldn't have to ask for support. Yeah. So the passive is excessive, the distortion around this, I shouldn't have to ask for support. Anything else from the passive? There's also the passive aggressiveness. Passive aggressiveness when you don't receive support. Anything else around passive or active? No. Self-blame. So are you blaming yourself for like somehow it's your fault that you don't have support? Yeah, so self-blame is it's my fault that I don't have support. Okay, anything else around that? All right. Anything else for today? So that's what's coming through around support. And by the way, I'm being guided to share something that's a pretty essential teaching that I always offer through all of my programs around support, which is so the whole theme of what we do here is to unlock your brightest future, no matter what's happening in the world. Another way you can look at it is how to tap into the energy of thriving, get beyond surviving into thriving. And one of the things I always teach is if you are serious about thriving, if you mean it when you say you want to thrive, one of the non-negotiables is support, and we need to change our beliefs and our paradigms around support and understand that if you're serious, if you mean it that you want to thrive, support is a responsibility. It's a self-responsibility to yourself to access it, to allow it, to receive it. Support is a responsibility, not a luxury, let alone not all of these judgments that we have about, I shouldn't need support. I don't, I can do it all myself. Support is a sign of weakness. This is a very common one. Support is a sign of weakness. I should be able to figure this out on myself. So that's included in some of these right, wrong, passive, active polarities. So if you're serious about unlocking your brightest future and you want to do the conscious work or walk that path consciously, all right, following those breadcrumbs, those feel-good breadcrumbs that I talk about at the end of every energy healing. What this is supporting is aligning you with support so that when support shows up in your life, you can say thank you. You can receive it. When you need support, you are able to move towards it, open towards it, ask for it, be willing to receive it, call it in harmony and inspiration and alignment as a gift of the universe rather than whatever is in the way here. All right. To really is like, yeah, it's my responsibility to connect with support and I'm willing to be guided in it. Okay. So that's the type of energy. So with that, do we need to get into any origins around where this is coming from? So yes, current life, no, past life, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So no current life, 10 past lives, ancestral and other are 0. Okay, so past life origin priority 0 to 10, 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Female. Divine separation at conception in utero birth to 1, 1 to 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 40, 45, 41, 2, 3. So 43 years old. And if the number 43 resonates for you, if something stands out for you that occurred in your life when you were 43, you can just make note of that. It's not uncommon when numbers or ages arise. They have significance in your current life. They kind of are energetic markers for certain energies. So that's just kind of a by the way. So your 43-year-old female, is this energy around support your own? Was it in relationship? Is the origin in relationship with somebody? Husband, if so, strong muscle. Yes, so related to husband. Excuse me. Anybody else? And this is your own energy, so it's self. All right, 43 years old. Did you lose your husband? Yes. Did he die? Yes. Okay, so husband died at 43 years of age, and you needed support. Okay, so let's see what areas of life are connected to this. Okay, areas of life, family. Okay, is it here? Here? Marriage. So those are the two energies that are really impacted by this support energy. So let's find out more about what we need to get to in the past life origin here. So there's a deeper core wound. I'm going to make a note of something else that's coming through here. We'll get back to that. All right. Support, core wound. Okay. The deeper core wound is too ashamed to be oneself. Okay. So this is really pointing to vulnerability. Um, mm. So what I'm sensing is that there's an interesting energy. I'm just going to speak it out loud and see if this is accurate. But in this past life in particular, there's a certain energy around almost like status, the status of being married and the identity that comes with it, identity and belonging. So it's like if I'm married, I know my identity. I'm a wife. If you have children, I'm a mother. You have a place of belonging. Um, there's a lot of safety in that. There's a safety, and conversely, which is interesting because now this goes back to polarities, wrong and right. Um, there's a strong energy of safety, but also should, like, I'm supposed to be married. That's how life is supposed to be. Um, and without having a husband, there's a lot of emotion. But it isn't exclusively the loss, but it's who am I? Who am I? if I don't have a partner, if I don't have a husband, if where do I belong? What's my identity? So there's a shame that comes with that. So too ashamed to be oneself. And so that's the first layer. And then the deeper layer is I need help. I need help. So then to actually be able to ask for help and need help. And it's a very strong energy of vulnerability and feeling lost. A lot of draining on this. So I want you to tap on your heart center. And as you do, imagine that however this energy is being held in your body and your being, conscious and unconscious, spoken and unspoken, this energy is collapsing into little bubbles of light that migrate over to the spinal column, just floating over. These bubbles are now neutral. And then they trickle down your spinal column, down through your hips, legs, and at the bottoms of your feet into the earth. Mother Earth receives this energy with so much love and mulches it up and sends it back to source to be recycled and repurposed. And as you keep breathing, the divine love and light of life itself flows through your heart center and illuminates and inhabits the empty spaces left behind, depositing the light codes of wholeness unto yourself in the empty spaces. And with each breath, these light codes take root, so to speak, and expand and come to life within your body, your being, and every level of consciousness, so that your whole personhood can recalibrate in alignment with the highest truth of wholeness and sovereignty in relationships with yourself and with life. Okay, you can stop tapping. Okay. So what came through that is now a good time to bring is part of transforming your relationship to support is understanding that there's one source of support and infinite channels. Life is a source of support. So it doesn't have to come from any one person in this past life scenario being your husband, right? It's about being open and receptive to support coming from infinite channels. So if one source of support goes away, dries up, our power is in staying open. We don't need to know where the support is coming from. It's about staying open, but only that can happen when we eliminate any shame that there is around needing support or being vulnerable. Okay. Now, just because there's an openness to vulnerability doesn't mean vulnerability is going to feel good. You know, it's like things can be there's a power in vulnerability, but just because something is powerful doesn't mean it feels good. Okay. There's a power in courage, but just because courage is powerful doesn't mean it, like having to summon it feels good. All right. Because there is no courage without fear. All right. So courage is a way of relating to your fear, and vulnerability is a way of relating to your needs and a way of expressing your natural self-worth. Okay. So as you open up to your wholeness, you can open up to your vulnerability without shame, with courage. You can express it more and more. And you become an embodied invitation for support in expected and unexpected ways. So when life gives it to you, even if you're not asking, you become able to say thank you. Okay. So anything else for this past life origin? No. All right. Are we ready to bring in interventions? Yes. Numeric tapping if we're holding TAT, vortex of light, spiritual bodies, you and release. All right, so tapping on your heart center. Just take some relaxing breaths, and as you do, allow this correction to release this energy that remains, any energy that remains, reset your field and restore you to the wholeness that's your true nature. So deep breath. Correcting at the energy to matter, matter to energy level, to other dimensions, existence, universe, time, space, energy, black hole, the unknown. Eliminate, free, independent, release, and protect. Memories, residuals, remnants, imprints, remains to zero. Memories, one, forgiving, one, forgetting, one. Right now, this minute strong. Same, not same, different, not different, change, no change, 100% perception, conscious, unconscious, enhancements, triggers, blockage. Take a deep breath. Now keep tapping. We're going to confirm that you've neutralized, healed, and released this past life origin. As a 43-year-old female, husband died, you needed support, impacting family and marriage energy experience, the core wound of too ashamed to be oneself, and any and all weaknesses related about loss of status, loss of identity, loss of belonging, loss of safety, and the strong energy of shoulds. Take a deep breath. Keep tapping, confirming the following. Repeat after me. I'm empowered and at peace regarding husband, regarding wife, regarding marriage, regarding family, regarding identity, regarding belonging, regarding safety, regarding shoulds or expectations. I'm confirming this physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychically, and psychologically. Repeat after me. I am divine safety. I am safe. I am in alignment with the highest truth and meaning of one source and infinite channels. Good. Keep tapping. Confirming that you've neutralized, healed, and released this past life origin. Are there any remaining? So that collapsed all 10. Great. Continue tapping. Confirming that you've neutralized, healed, and released all polarity imbalances and associations. Any and all resistance to support, asking for support, needing support, needs, allowing, feeling vulnerable, expressing your vulnerability, as well as the core wound. I have no support on all levels, associations of insecurity, confusion, repressed fear, and lack of consciousness. Deep breath. Repeat after me. I have support. I receive support through expected and unexpected channels. I am open to support, whether I feel secure or insecure. I am clarity. I'm empowered and free regarding all emotions, including but not limited to fear. My consciousness expands in empowering and fulfilling ways beyond what I've ever imagined possible. I am allowing of support, asking for support, needing support, my own needs, vulnerability, feeling it, expressing it. Repeat after me. Wrong versus right, passive versus active, self-blame versus self-praise. I'm confirming that you have strengthened all of the associations with these polarities. and that you're standing in the field of infinite potential from a place of free will and choice, neutral, open, and receptive. Good. Take a deep breath. You can stop tapping and repeat after me. My intention has been to 100% embody fully the divine truth of who I really am, and to relate to all that was presenting in the love, peace, and light of truth, now and forevermore, better than I ever imagined. Overall strength is 100 and weakness is 0. Great. Okay, so we're going to bring this to a close. As you take some cleansing breaths, allow them to guide you back to your waking reality, giving your hands a squeeze, the legs a squeeze, feeling yourself back in your body. And gently as you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we're going to move into the post-assessment for this energy healing. Okay, so allow your eyes to glance over what you wrote down for your struggles, your attention grabbers, resistance 1 to 10, and sensations. And please post in the chat here on Facebook or in YouTube if you're listening to the recording there. Share if you're feeling better, worse, or the same. Anything that's standing out for you that you'd like to share. I love it when people share. It helps me tune into how things are going for people with this. And definitely post any questions as they arise. I'll come back as you can post them as I continue this wrap-up process, and then I'll address them as they show up. Okay? So please post those in the chat and certainly make note of them for yourself. And meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk a little bit about how to relate to this in the week ahead. All right. So these are the life observations. So in the week ahead, as you allow this to integrate, 3 key things that I guide people in is pay attention to the attention grabbers that occupy your space. So what is showing up in your awareness now after the energy healing over the course of the week? And notice the shifts from where you started. Okay, notice what's in your awareness, what's grabbing your attention. Make note of opportunities, insights, and pleasant surprises that show up in your life. They could be really tangible manifestations. They could be leads, opportunities, however it shows up, insights, ahas. And just know that that is not a coincidence. All right, this is your consciousness shifts as a result of these energy healings. And so because your consciousness creates your reality, new things start to show up. So it's not a coincidence. And as far as action, take action on what I call the feel-good breadcrumbs that life gives you. Okay, you've opened up a space for life to give you something new. Now that that's opened up, follow those. And this is the sometimes tricky part, but this is how to stay in the flow of life rather than trying to force things. Follow the feel-good breadcrumbs, take action on those as best you can with no attachment to the outcome. Just keep following the breadcrumbs, okay? So as a recap, today's energy healing was all about support and your capacity to receive it, ask for it, allow it, and to understand that there's one source and infinite channels. So I look forward to hearing how this integrates for everyone. And with that, we're going to start to bring this energy healing to a close. So thank you for being here. If you would like to learn more about private energy healings and how they can help you to make some quantum leaps in your life and the power of what that could be like with these energies focusing specifically on the things that matter most to you, then go to surpassyourlimits.com. Check the work with me link, click there, and you'll see energy healings there, and you can explore all kinds of things about how you can work with me one-on-one. Everything from 1 session to 3 and 5 hour packages. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are sticking around for questions, I will be circling back to the chat. I'll turn off the recording. And remember, your future is bright when you shine your light. See you next time.